In the prosperous epoch of the powerful state, owing to initiatives of the esteemed President of Turkmenistan, tourism branch is marked by grandiose transformations. Being witnesses of transformations taking place in every vilayet of Turkmenistan, swiftly going forward, you're convinced that this entire splendor demonstrates boundless tourism possibilities of Pearl Asia, Turkmenistan. Ashgabat city, the capital of Turkmenistan, is an inimitable beauty of Turkmen architecture. Let's begin to familiarize with incomparable, admiring everyone the sights of Ashgabat, known as the City of Lovers. Ashgabat meets its guests with stretches, embraces. For the last years, tens of fashionable hotels were constructed in this Pearl City, differing by their uniqueness and quality of rendering services to the guests. All museums and theaters of white marble Ashgabat are constructed in modern style, where interesting plays are performed by cultural figures. Modern East Market Al Nasser is the best opportunity to choose your relatives the gifts. Souvenirs offered here, beginning from the Turkmen carpets until different kinds of output made in national style, will please your relatives without fail. From time immemorial, Turkmen lands through which the routes of a great Silk Road have passed attracted the attention of travelers by its special national color, flora, and fauna. Proceeding from this causal attention is attached in the country to the development of ecological tourism, tourism with the studying of history and local history, and also creation of modern tourist infrastructure. Creation of National Tourist Zone Awaza is an important landmark and confirmation of activity and development of tourism at the ecologically clean coast of the Caspian Sea. Today, modern projects of world level are being realized in Awaza. Every object of Awaza is unique and erected in its architectural style. They answer to traditional on their internal and external design and harmoniously combine with the modern tendencies. As well as first-class hotels, the health improving centers have been functioning already in the coast of the Caspian Sea, render foreign guests a wide range of services and guarantee their correspondence to high international standards. Creation in the country of modern system of health protection is one of the priority directions of state policy. This system, besides the health protection organizations, includes the sanitarium, recreational and sport spheres, tourism and relaxation sphere. At present time, modernization sanatoriums function in all villages of the country. Proceeding from this, there are no doubts that tourists arriving in our country could use wonderful with recreational health improvement possibilities. A relation to historical monuments reflecting the existence of many generations left their trace on our native land. Not only demonstrates the level of cultural development of people and respecting of their historical past, it is also the indicator of level of state development. This relation of the state to historical sites, its capability to preserve carefully centuries-old heritage determines the level of country's development and its authority on the international arena. Turkmen land is rich in historical cultural monuments. During traveling to Ashgabat, let's not forget to visit ancient Nisa, the capital of ancient Parthia. Parthian civilization takes separate place in history of world culture. The ivory rhythms have been discovered on the territory of Old and New Nisa. Ancient Merv is one of the ancient cities of Central Asia. It is located near the Bayramali city and is a part of one of the ancient civilizations, Morgiana. If earlier, four ancient centers of civilizations such as Mesopotamia, Egypt, India, and China were known, so now Morgiana is recognized as the fifth center. It is one of the biggest on territory archaeological objects of Central Asia. The row of cities such as Erkala, Gaurgala, Sultan Gala, Abdul Khan Gala, and Bayramali Gala has preserved here, on which it is easy to read the historical topography of this legendary city from antique time till late Middle Ages. Small and big Gala Mausoleum of Muhammad ibn Zayda and Ashabu, Mosque of Hoja Yusuf Hamadani, and grandest burial vault of Sultan Sanjar. Kemervanj was on past the ancient capital in northern Khorasan, appeared in the 1st century, and many monuments of Kemervanj have reached our days in a very damaged condition, but preserved monuments such as Mausoleum of Turabek Hanım, Sultan Takesh, Il Arslan, Minaret of Kutluk Timur, and others arouse admiration. Sacred complex Najmuddin Kubra is related to one of these places, which is called among the population 360 pirs. Ancient Dagestan supposedly appeared in 3rd millennium before century. Mystrian city is the hugest monument of Middle Ages, which experienced the flowering and period of governance of Khorasan Shahs. Cities improvement evidences of a high level of development of cities culture in Dagestan. There have been discovered the traces of compact living planning with the presence of system of water supply, sewerage, bathhouses, pavements, and others. Spores of powerful Gisar spine entering into Pamir Alai mountainous system are raised at the very east of Turkmenistan. This mountainous massif is called Koitandar Impassable. The highest mountainous peak of the country is Aira Baba. Curative hydrosulfuric sources, endemic kinds of flora and fauna, rare plants and animals, traces of the dinosaurs related to the Jurassic period, 150 million years ago. Unique by beauty, the karst caves are among local places of interest. Exterior of a Haltaka horse is so exotic that it seems that it fully contradicts to common understanding about look of horse, and simultaneously admires by some inimitable heavenly beauty, because these refined and noble forms have been grinded during millenniums. Turkmen breed of dogs is one of the ancient in the world. These dogs, with a big mass, strong chin, and small nose, reached us in invariable shape. Breed of these dogs as selected during centuries by skillful and natural way. Shepherds selected the strongest and newborn dogs with big head. Special role is formation of Turkmen Alabai dogs is assigned to natural selection as well. Turkmen carpet is the art, creation owing to talent and painstaking labor of Turkmen girls and women, inspired by a source of spiritual riches of the nation. The history of the Turkmen carpet, its roots from the depth of centuries. Italian traveler Marco Polo notes in his book, written in 13th century, that most graceful and filigree carpets are weaved on the Turkmen land. Refined Turkmen carpets, differing by their unique patterns, originality, and high quality, are in great demand on the world market. Turkmen jewelry decorations were originated in ancient times. Application of ornament and fabrics and jewelry decorations with glitter, decorated with precious stones, made of embossed silver, are the manifestation of this tradition. In the prosperous epoch of the powerful state, progressive successes are reached in tourist industry of Turkmenistan, standing on the way of development and flourishing. It vividly reflects that Turkmenistan is the country of tourism. The Turkmen people create and build an happy epoch, as well as meet their guests from all corners of the planet with stretched arms and tells them, "Welcome to Turkmenistan, dear guests."